A very warm welcome to today's live Karatbars presentation. It's Brian McGinty here with you today. I'm a Karatbars VIP business partner. Now, the agenda for this presentation, if you've never seen it before, it's around about 45 minutes or so, and this is because it's a business presentation, okay? We want you to look at this presentation and we want you to have all the information you need in order to make an informed decision on whether or not this company is for you or not. Part one of the presentation, I will be talking about customers. And it will be from the point of view of if you're looking at this presentation as a potential customer of this company. So firstly, I'm going to give you company information. I'm then going to talk you through the product range that Karatbars actually offers. This is a products-based business after all. I'm then going to talk a little bit about Karatbars prices and gold prices, and I'm going to talk about the difference between spot price and retail price, which is something that comes up a lot of the time. The second part of the presentation, I'm going to talk about the business partner role. So if you like the products and you think these are going to be products that you would like to sell in your area, in your country, then I'm going to show you how you can get started as a business partner with Karatbars International. Now, we can't go out, obviously, you can see in the picture on the right there, we do live presentations around the world. We can't be everywhere all the time. I can see from the chat box, we do have people from all over the world watching this presentation now, and this is exactly why we do these presentations every day at 12 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern. These are for our existing business partners. These are for customers who want to get involved in the company. And at the very end of this presentation, I'm going to ask you to get back to your referrer. Now, who's your referrer? Well, someone has told you about this presentation today. Someone has handed you a business card. They may have put a link on your Facebook page. They may have given you a leaflet. They maybe have invited you to come along and watch it today, but you need to get back to that person at the end because you cannot register on the main website without a referral link or without that sponsor's username. So just keep that in your mind. Please watch to the end and I'll give you instructions on how you can do that at the end. Now, a little bit about myself, so you know who's talking to you. I've been in direct sales for 20 years with different companies such as Sears, Aon Cable and Wireless, and the Hilton Group. I've been a sales trainer, coach, and mentor. I'm with Karatbars International since 2013. It's my sole business. I do have an independent training and support desk, which I run for over 6,000 business partners, customers in over 100 countries. Now, more importantly, who are Karatbars International? Who are the company that I work with? And who's this company that you might be buying products from? Well, Karatbars are a 5-year-old private German e-commerce company. All right, it's a private company and it's 5 years old. This is not a pre-launch. This is not some business that may or may not work. This is a train that's moving. This business has been running now for 5 years. The company sells 999.9 gold gift products and small weight bullion bars to the public. There are over 250,000 customers and business partners now in over 120 countries. I heard the other day, actually, that number now is up to over 300,000. So fantastic growth. To give you an idea, I came into the company in 2013. There were 60,000 business partners and customers then in 57 countries. So you can see how much growth there's been in the past 24 months. The purpose of Karatbars International, the mission of the company, is to make gold ownership available to everyone. Now, what Karatbars is not, I'd like to get this out of the way quickly, because this is the immediate things that people assume Karatbars is, and Karatbars is not about investing in gold. It's not about speculating on gold prices. It has nothing to do with gold prices at all. It's not a pyramid scheme. It's not even considered an MLM type business. And I'll explain to you clearly as we get through this presentation why that's the case. Most importantly, Karatbars is a business in a box model, which means you get everything you need in order to start your business today. And you can actually start earning immediately. You can start working with the company today and be paid as early as next Friday for any business that you actually do. Here's some more of the team. In the picture at the bottom right there, you can see I'm the short Irishman in the middle. To the right of me there is Thomas Schreiner, who's the head of internal operations. And to the left is the owner of the company, that's Mr. Harold Sykes. Above him are the offices in Stuttgart in Germany, which I was lucky enough to visit last October. I do recommend if you are in Germany, if you are in Stuttgart, go and see the offices. They're fantastic both inside and outside. Top left there, that's Harold's office. You can see some of the ultra-professional team that are there. Really professional people, fantastic support staff, fantastic technical staff and IT staff. And it was a pleasure actually meeting them all and being introduced to them. The whole Karatbars team there is in the picture on the bottom left. Now, the reason I'm showing you this slide is This is a real bricks and mortar building. This is a real building with a postal address that you can walk into any day of the week, and you can actually meet those people working there. Karatbars is a business open to the public all around the world via the internet, but it's also open as a business there in Stuttgart in Germany as well. The address for the office and the telephone number are all within the website. Now let me talk about the Karatbars Gold itself quickly. Well, Karatbars Gold comes from an LBMA accredited refinery. That's the London Bullion Market Association. Not every gold refinery gets to go on that list. The Karatbars logo itself is embedded in the gold during manufacture. You can see the picture in the bottom left there. The word Karatbars is actually stamped into the gold. This is all about security and prevention of fraud. It's 24 karat 999.9. This is not 9 karat or 18 karat gold. Not all gold is the same. That's the important thing to remember. Not all gold that you see for sale is the same. Karatbars is the highest quality grade gold that you can find. It's sealed into a credit card size durable plastic card. And that's the genius of the company in my eye, is that the card itself can be held in your wallet. I keep one of the 1 grams, 2.5 grams, the 5 gram cards in my wallet. And because customers do keep a Karatbar in their wallet and they do take it out and show it to other people, the business organically grows around the world wherever people have the cards. On top of that, there's added security. The Karatbars cards have their own DNA security feature, which makes them fraud proof. This is machine readable. It's a coating that's on the actual card itself. You can see in the top right the little machine reader, which means that if you have a Karatbar or if you do have a machine reader, you can actually check the card to make sure that it's real. The important thing I always say at this stage is that people should use their own common sense in terms of someone asked me today, how did I know was the gold real? Well, the answer to that's very simple. Karatbars have been delivering without issue for 5 years. They now deliver into 120 countries. The Karatbar itself as a product and a brand is a mark of purity and authenticity in itself. There are more Karatbars products, as I said in the beginning. This is a products-based business. We have the 1 gram card, we have a 2.5 gram and a 5 gram. Those are a plastic card. There's also a metal card, which you can see in the bottom there with different messages on it. Happy birthday, congratulations, that type of thing. A few months ago, Karatbars issued the Karatbars coin, which again, I always keep one of those in my wallet. That's a picture of them there, bottom right. And being released at the moment, we're eagerly anticipating getting some of these in our hands, but you can now get Karatbars Cash Gold. And Karatbars Cash Gold is basically like a paper note, but it has 0.1 grams of the same purity of gold within the note itself. There is an entire gift range. As I said, if you're looking at this as a customer, you might be thinking, well, what products could I buy? Well, do you know anyone who celebrates a birthday? If you do, give them a Karatbars birthday card with 1 gram of gold inside it this year. That's something that they'll keep and they won't throw away. There are I love you cards. We sell a lot of these around about Valentine's Day. I love you, will you marry me? If the relationship's going that little bit better, and you can move on to that one. We have just married then, birth cards. My wife's having a baby, or we're having a baby, as they say, in the next 6 weeks, another little girl. So I must get one of these again, and that's one of the types of occasions you can use the baby card for. We have the USA card there, very popular on the 4th of July this year. We have Bosnia-Herzegovina. Again, there's cards there celebrating different countries and different types of events. Brazil, as we know, won the World Cup last year in the soccer. That's a card commemorating that. And then to the bottom left there, you can see Karatbars have a licensing agreement with the Vatican to produce a limited edition Pope John Paul II card. For those non-Catholics out there, Pope John Paul was made a saint a few years ago, and we have sold an awful lot of these in different countries. And again, they're commemorating Pope John Paul, and they are a limited edition card. We have the Merry Christmas card for obvious reasons. We sell a lot of these. Normally, if you order before the 9th of December, you can have those for Christmas. So if you do want to give a very special present this year, a very special Christmas card gift, you can register on the site now and take a look at those. There are different designs. That's just one of the designs I'm showing you in this presentation. You have the Merci thank you card, obviously. The Prepper movement in America, again, whenever you think about it, the Prepper movement and actually storing gold and storing your own wealth and your supplies is something preppers would be interested in. So we have a Prepper card. Ado Bolden, one of the only sub 10 second 100 meters runners in the world. That Golden Bolden, as he was known, we now have a commemoration card for him as well. Kosovo, Croatia, different country cards. As I said, as Karatbars grows in different countries around the world, you will see different country cards. We have the Carlos Cardus commemoration card. That's a MotoGP team there in Spain. Congratulations again. Do you know anybody who's maybe passed their driving test or maybe going to university, something like that this year, or graduated? Well, a congratulations card with a gram of gold in it is something that they will remember. That's the Independence Day card there, more I love you cards. And bottom right there, you might be able to read that says Real Madrid. Now, this is very exciting. These just arrived onto the website literally this week. Karatbars International now have a licensing agreement with Real Madrid Football Club. Now, if you don't know who Real Madrid Football Club are, or soccer club, they're based in Spain and they're the most valuable sports team in the world. Okay, the most valuable sports team in the world. You can look that up on Wikipedia if you like. Now, in terms of collaborations and partnerships and with sports clubs, Karatbars do have different collaborations with different sporting organisations. This is the top of the tree in terms of the top sports club in the world. To get a licensing agreement with a company like this is a fantastic feather in the cap for Karatbars International, and it really banishes any thoughts people have. Is this company real? Is this company legitimate? These companies all do their due diligence before they work with Karatbars International, and as you can see, the most valuable sports team in the world now is one of those working with Karatbars International. Now, there are some nice designs there. Well, let's imagine you want to choose your own design. Let's imagine you've got a great idea for a design. Well, Karatbars will actually produce a card for you with whatever design you like on it. Now, if you're looking at this from a sales point of view, your mind might start buzzing now, because think about car dealers, think about wedding planners, think about people who sell real estate, who all give out business cards, and all those business cards always end up in the bin. I think it's about 80% of business cards end up in the bin. Imagine if you were to give out a business card with a gram of gold in the center of it. That's one business card that's not going to end up in the bin. So you can order from one card, any design you like. You just upload the image to the back office. That goes over to the designers in head office. They will produce the card, the design of the card, send you back a proof. And if you approve it, then that will be sent out to you by Fedex insured courier. And you can order from as little as one card as well. So the scope for this is absolutely enormous. If you're watching this and you do own a business and you're thinking you'd like a unique marketing idea, then the Karatbars business card, the Karatbars branded card for any type of event is a unique idea. I know people use them for charities, for giveaways. There's so many things that you could actually do with this. The only limit is really your own imagination. There are other types of partnerships. Top left there, you can see the Voices of Africa card. And every time you buy one of those, a donation is actually made to that charity in Tanzania. Top middle there, we have the Ricky Curtis MotoGP team, again sponsored by Karatbars International. Top right, that's Martina Slabakova, who's the Olympic gold medalist speed skater. Again, a donation from those cards. Every time one of those is sold, that's actually helping that sport, and it's actually helping that cause there. I know they're trying to raise money for that in that country. Bottom right, we have Guy Lafleur and Bobby Hull. If you're into your ice hockey, you may know those names. And then in the center, the two big ones really for me would be when I saw Karatbars International for the first time, I found out that MasterCard, there was actually a Karatbars MasterCard. It won the 2013 Design of the Year award. And to have a partnership for payments with MasterCard, that really put it in my mind that Karatbars International was a genuine forward-thinking company. Beside that, you can see that a Fedex parcel there with some Karatbars were delivered in. Well, Fedex insured courier deliver all the Karatbars products around the world. So it doesn't matter even if you bought some products from Karatbar and they were getting delivered. Let's imagine the FedEx van gets robbed. Well, Fedex is an insured courier and you would be refunded from that point of view anyway. So the whole point on this slide, bottom left, you can see the more information there in Real Madrid. Well, the whole point on this slide really is just to let you know that this company has big associations, big partnerships with big companies around the world. People often say to me they want to do their due diligence. Well, there's been a lot of due diligence that has gone before you've even seen this slide or this presentation today. So let's imagine you've got some Karatbars, you've bought some of the 1 gram, 2.5 gram, 5 gram. The next question on people's mind often is, well, what do I do with them later on? Well, you can sell them back to Karatbars. Now, not every company who sells you gold will offer you a system to buy it back. And Karatbars do offer that system, and they offer a fantastic buyback price compared to any other gold buyback price company that's out there. You can actually sell your gold privately. It's private issue gold. It's your product. It's your property when you have it in your own home. You can sell it privately. My personal experience after 2 years in the business is that you will find it more difficult to hold on to Karatbars when you show it to people than it is to get rid of them. I was at a dinner party a couple of weeks ago. I took out one, and one of the men sitting in the chair offered me money there and then. He just asked me, "How much is it worth? Can I buy that off you?" And that's the type of response you get to this product. And that's why Karatbars grows around the world, because people do carry them around in their wallets. Now, going forward into the future, you're going to see more and more K exchange centres. Now, what's a K exchange centre? Well, a K exchange centre is where you can walk in and you can, let's imagine they sell shoes. That K exchange centre can sign up to be an exchange centre with Karatbars International. A Karatbars customer with a Karatbar can walk in and they can buy a pair of shoes and hand over that Karatbar in exchange for that product. Now, if you think about it, this is the reason why Karatbars do sell in 1 gram, 2.5 gram, and 5 gram, because you need the small denominations going forward for the K exchange centres so that you can exchange them for goods and services. People say, well, I could buy a kilo of gold or an ounce of gold. Well, if you had a kilo of gold in your house and you needed to sell it and you needed to raise some money, you'd have to sell the whole kilo. The point in Karatbars is that you've got small enough denominations that you can trade them, turn them back into liquid cash again, and that's why they're in small denominations, so you can do that quickly and easily. So let's recap for customers. Customers can register free at karatbars.com. You only need to get that sponsor's name or that referral link and register. There are no minimum orders. There are no subscription charges. There are no weekly, monthly, or yearly fees. You can buy whatever you want, whenever you want. The price you pay is the price you pay, so there's no subscription fees every month or every week or every year, like MLM businesses do. There are easy payment options. You can choose to pay by credit card or bank transfer. There's even an e-wallet option in there. For people who want to set up a savings account, they could buy maybe 1 gram of gold a month or 1 gram of gold a week, whatever they decide to do. There's an auto purchase facility there for them to do that. You just put in your credit card once and let it go. There's the gold buyback facility, as I said to you already, with fantastic buyback prices. All deliveries are carried out by Fedex insured courier for complete peace of mind. It's around €13.50 inside Europe and €18.50 outside Europe. Karatbars also offer free storage. The reason for that is, let's imagine you set up an auto purchase today and you want to save 1 gram of gold a week. Well, because the delivery cost is €13.50, you might want to wait until you've got 10, 20, 30 or 50 grams in storage. So Karatbars offer free storage as well. There are a lot of gold companies out there who don't offer free storage, and there is charges for that. Another thing you may not realize is that Karatbars do not have any sales calls. They don't send you emails. They don't pressurize you. I've investigated other gold companies and I've had sales calls, pressure, email, all these things trying to sell me other products. But with Karatbars International, you can register today and it's completely hassle-free shopping. So really, if you're looking at this as a potential customer, there's no logical reason for you not to register as a free customer today. So how do you get started? Well, just get back to the person who sent you here and ask them for the referral link or the sponsor name. As I said, there's no logical reason not to register. There's no cost for it. And all the information on buying products and deliveries and everything like that is within the website. If you do want to make a purchase, you need to upload your KYC documents, and that's your passport or your driving license or utility bill. For money laundering reasons, Karatbars need to know who they're sending out the gold to. And then, as I said, it's optional after that. You can buy some products. You could set up a weekly or monthly gold purchase, or you might decide to do nothing for 2 years and then buy a Christmas card. Whatever you decide to do as a customer, that's completely okay. So the next part of this really is, what would you rather have? This is a question I always ask during presentations. What would you rather have? Would you rather have gold or would you rather have money? Well, let's take a look at what money is. Money is an exchange for your labor, your time, and your effort. So if you went for a job at Walmart or McDonald's or something like that today, well, you would get money in exchange for your labor, for working there, for your time there, and for your effort. Money also must be a medium of exchange for goods and services. You must be able to take your wages or your paycheck and exchange that for your electricity, for your food, to put gas in your car, or whatever it is you need to do. Money must also be portable. This is why we don't carry around barrels of oil as money or use big paintings Money must be portable, it must fit in your pocket. It must be divisible. So if you've got a $10 or a £10 note, you must be able to divide that down to buy smaller things. Money must also be long lasting, which I'll come to now in a second. It also must have value in itself, and money must be something called fungible. Now, fungible just means that $10 in my pocket is worth the same as $10 in your pocket. Now, if you look at the definition of money, you will see that gold fills all those different points there. You will see that silver does also. And you can see that all through history, you can see in the little chart there from the beginning of monetary history right up to now, gold and silver have always been used as money. But the only difference you can see in that chart is the little note at the end there, and that's the dollar, which is paper money, and the pound and the euro, which are all paper money, which are all fiat currency, which have come in the past 100 years or so. But let's look at whether they have value in and of themselves. The dollars that came in actually were there to replace gold and silver. We can see this in one of the first dollars on your screen, and it's very clearly printed on it that $20 in gold coin is payable to the bearer on demand. So let's look at how paper money came about. You put your gold into the bank looks after your gold, and the bank manager or the bank teller gives you the dollar note, which is basically an IOU against the gold that's in the vault. That was the idea in paper money. That still is the idea in paper money in theory. An everyday example that I use is if you went to the dry cleaners and you handed in your shirt, they give you a piece of paper saying that you own a shirt, but the value isn't in that bit of paper, the value is in the shirt. Similarly, the value is not in the paper in your wallet and the dollars, the value should be in the gold that's in the vault. But let's look at why there isn't any gold in the vault anymore. In 1913, the Federal Reserve was created. By 1933, Franklin D. Roosevelt's executive order made it illegal then for the public to hold gold coin, bullion, or certificates, which meant that people had to take all their gold coin, they had to put it all into the bank, and they had to all take the bits of paper. By 1944, Bretton Woods established the US dollar then as the world's reserve currency. So that was the king of the paper, if you like. And up to this point, remember, the paper money was all backed by the gold that was in the vault. Now, in 1971, Nixon closed this gold window, this anchoring of paper money to gold. It was the end of the Bretton Woods formula and the beginning of the modern-day fiat currency system. Now, the reason that happened in 1971 is that they needed to print more paper money, but there wasn't enough gold in the vault. Now, whenever the gold standard was ended, that gave a license to all these countries to go and print as much paper money as they like. And this is why we're in the situation today we're in, whereas the governments, various governments around the world, the US is in, I think, $18 trillion of debt, the UK is in $17 trillion of debt, and as they get into more debt, they just keep printing more money in the form of what's called quantitative easing. Now, it's a global problem. It's not just in the UK, or it's not just in the US. Poor Greece didn't have a printing press, and look what happened to them. And that's the only difference between Greece and the UK or the US. They didn't actually have a printing press. They can't quantitative ease their way out of these problems. But where does it actually end? There's inflation now in African countries and Asian countries. There's even one country now that has a $100 billion note. Now, how do we see this on our daily lives, just to bring it back to reality and to you and me? In our daily lives, we can see that 20 years ago, maybe 1998, $20 might have bought you a trolley's worth of shopping. By 2005, that was half a trolley's worth of shopping. And by 2013, you might have been lucky if you were able to get a chicken maybe and a bag of rice. Now, this is something we all accept in our lives, and it's due to something called inflation. And inflation is really like a silent tax. It's been silently robbing you of your purchasing power since 1913, since the Federal Reserve was created. People often say as well that, well, sure, isn't gold going down in price? Why would I want to own gold? Well, let's take a look at the ounce price at the end of year. And I have got the statistics, and this going back to 1700. But for the purposes of this, to keep it a bit shorter, we'll start at 1805. In 1805, an ounce of gold cost $19. 1905, $20. Excuse me. 1945 was 37. 1975 was 139. By 1995, 387. 2005, an ounce of gold was $513. 2015 now, it's $1,179. So what do you think, logically, you think the price of gold is going to be in 2025? And this is because demand is always increasing, but the amount of gold that's on the planet doesn't increase by the demand that's actually out there. And the source for that is only gold if you want to go and check all the different prices for all the different years. A more real life example for you would be this. 40 years ago, a gram of gold, and we're talking about grams of gold with Karatbars, so this is a good example. 40 years ago, a gram of gold would buy you 5 loaves of bread. Now today, I've got a gram of gold here. It's worth between $40 to $50 or 40 and 50 euros. A gram of gold would buy me 20 loaves of bread. Now that's 20 loaves of bread today, that same gram of gold would buy me. If I had $1 40 years ago, that $40 or that $1 40 years ago would buy me 4 loaves of bread. If I'd have kept that in my pocket and taken it out today, it would only buy me a few slices. So that example there should make it very, very clear to you the difference between owning gold and the purchasing power of gold, as opposed to paper money, the dollar and the euro. Now, another thing that people don't think about very much, but they should, what would you do if the internet went off tomorrow? If you think that wouldn't happen, take a look at what happened in Greece. The ATM stopped working in Greece 2 years ago. A few weeks ago, the banks closed their door in Greece and Cyprus. What if the value of your money crashed? What if there was hyperinflation in the UK or the US or Australia tomorrow? And from an everyday example again, did you know that UK and USA pilots carry gold sovereigns in their flight suits in case they're shot down? Now, what does that actually tell you? They don't carry sterling, they don't carry euros, and they don't carry dollars. It's a very clear example that gold as a medium of exchange is accepted in every country around the world. So I'll ask you the question that I asked you at the start of this again. What would you rather have? Would you rather have gold in your pocket today? Would you rather have gold storing wealth? If you're going out and working this week, would you rather turn that devaluing paper money into gold, or would you rather keep the paper money that you're being paid in? So what do we know so far? Well, we know that gold is true money. We know that paper fiat currency was invented as a gold-backed substitute, which it no longer is. So the whole idea has completely gone. The experiment that was tried with paper money simply hasn't worked. Now, why don't we all just go out and buy gold? And why do the general public not have gold? Well, it's very clearly illustrated in the picture on the right. That's 1 kilo of gold in that man's hand. It barely just covers the 4 fingers on his hand. Now, 1 kilo in that picture today would cost you around about $39,000. That's 36,000 euros. An ounce, which is another way that gold is packaged up, is $1,200 or around about 1,100 euros. Now, it's 1,100 euros for just an ounce. That means that gold has been packaged up in such a way that it's not available to 99% of the population. It's only affordable to the 1%. It's affordable to big business, it's affordable to big investors, and this is why people like watching this presentation, you and me, don't have gold stashed in your house, because ounces and kilos are out of reach of 99% of the population. Karatbars is the solution to this problem. Karatbars is making gold available to the 99%, you and me, in 120 countries and growing around the world. The denominations now should become very clear to you. You can buy a 0.1 gram, you can buy a 1 gram, 2.5 and 5 gram weights. No minimum purchases, so you're not tied into any subscriptions or anything like that. Karatbars offer you free storage if you've got any qualms about security in your own home, and delivery with Fedex, as I said, so you know if you don't want Karatbars to store it, then you can have it delivered, and also the automatic weekly and monthly savings options. Now, you may come away from this presentation today, or you may go and take a look at gold prices and other websites, and you might come back and you might say, I can buy. I hear every day, I can buy. That sentence from many, many people that I talk to. And basically what that means is that maybe they looked it up on Google, they say 40 euros per gram on the front of a website, or maybe someone else told them the price was. Well, what I always say to people is, have you bought a gram of gold today for 40 euros? Have you tried to have it delivered by that company? Was there a minimum order or subscription? Is the gold that you bought, even if you could buy it, is it 999.9? Is it the same quality? Does it come from an LBMA accredited refinery? Does it have a hologram for security? Does the company offer free storage? Does the company offer a buyback price? There are many, many things that you need to look at before you buy gold from any company. Many websites put a price on the front of the website, but by the time you get to the checkout and you've entered all your details, there's a minimum order, maybe $250. There might be a minimum order of 10 grams. You may have to commit to buying at least 2 grams every single month over a period of 12 months, or you don't get that price. What I'm trying to say is, just because you see something on a website, just because you Google something, doesn't mean that that's the actual price that you can buy it for. Now, coming on to that, to explain in a little bit more detail, there is something called spot price versus retail price. If you go to Google today and you type in price for 1 gram of gold today, you will get the spot price. That's the market price. Now, the market price is the price that gold is traded on the markets. That's not physical gold delivered to your home. Most gold traded on the markets doesn't even exist. That's because traders who trade in gold use a fractional reserve system. The same as banks. If you go into a bank today and you hand over some money to the bank, say $100, that bank then can loan out maybe $500, $600, $700. They don't need to have all the money in the bank that they loan out. Similarly with gold traded on the markets, it's not about ownership, it's for speculators. And this is why the price of gold can be manipulated, the spot price of gold, because if people buy lots of paper gold, then that can drive the price down. Now, we can see at the moment, just this week, that banks are telling people not to buy gold, and it's driving the price of gold down a little bit. But what if I was to tell you that HSBC bought over 3 tons of gold last week, and Merrill Lynch bought over 3 tons of physical gold last week? So the banks are telling us one thing, but they're doing something else. So what does that tell you? Should you do as the banks say, or should you do as the banks do? Now, retail price is the price that you can buy 1 gram for online and have that gram of gold delivered to your home. Okay, online dealers or dealers in your high street, that's the price of a 1 gram that you should be comparing Karatbars with. Karatbars is about taking possession. It's about private issue gold in your own home. It's 999.9, LBMA accredited. It's got a hologram, free storage, insured delivery, the buyback facility. Karatbars has a solid trading history, trading for 5 years, so you can relax about that. The company logo is embedded in the gold, and it's got machine readable DNA security. If you can find another company with all those features, and they can deliver, and they have the same quality of gold, then compare their price with Karatbars International. So let's look at our Karatbars expensive, and let's look at the prices of the 1 gram and the 2.5 and the 5 gram to do that. So the cost today, for example, I think it's around about 52 euros today, but let's say 55 for round figures. If the price per gram was 55 euros, that means that the price per gram is obviously 55 euros. Reading across there, if you've got a 3% bonus card, which your referrer can get for you, if you want one, we can get you one. 3% discount card, that brings the price down to 53. You can also get up to 6% commission. So let's imagine you told your wife about the company and your wife wanted to buy some gold as well, or a neighbor. Well, you can earn up to 6% commission. So you can take that off the price of gold that you're actually buying yourself. So that can bring the price on a gram down to 50 euros immediately. So let's imagine if you want to buy a bigger amount, well, obviously, if you buy more of something, you get it at a better price. You have the 2.5 gram, which is 126 euros. Immediately, the price per gram is only 50 euros. Take away your 3% discount, and it's 48 euros. Up to 6% commission, then if you factor in your commissions, that gram price can come down to 45 euros per gram, which is just $50 per gram. If you buy the 5 gram, it's 234 euros. Reading across there, the price per gram now immediately is only 46 euros per gram. Take away your 3%, we're down to 45. And if you factor in commissions, if you do get some commissions, then you can get that down to 42 euros per gram. Now, as I said, it's only about 52 euros per gram today anyway, so it's actually much less than this. But using this example, you can get the price of gold from Karatbars down to as little as 42 euros, $46, or £30 per gram. So don't let anyone ever tell you Karatbars is expensive. Generally, people look at the 1 gram price, they don't look at the 2.5 and the 5 gram. And again, you need to take a look at the entire website, register in the website, take a look at the prices, factor in your discounts and things before you arrive at your final price. So a little recap. Karatbars is a legitimate 5-year successful company. We know it's better to own gold than paper money. It's a product that's known in every country in the world, so think about your market size. Karatbars like-for-like prices are unbeatable. And what we want you to do is we want you to go out and tell the world gold ownership is an option for them and why they should do that. It's a massive market and it's a massive opportunity. So I'm just going to go into part 2 of this now, which is how you can become an affiliate or a business partner with Karatbars International. Now, there's 2 systems that you can earn income from. The first one is the uni level. So only 2 things you need to remember are uni level and dual team. The uni level I'll talk about first, and that's a completely free business. You can register now for a free business, and your personal referrals and their referrals you can see them in the back office, and you earn commission on all those gold purchases over the month. There's no purchase necessary to earn, and you're paid every single month on the 1st of every month. There's a second system, which is the dual team. It's completely optional. All your Unilevel customers and affiliates will be placed into the dual system, but you do have to make a purchase. For that, you buy a marketing package, which I'll talk about now in a few minutes. But let's look at the free business first. There's no cost to register with Karatbars International. You get a free business. Everybody now can have a free business. There's no fees, no subscriptions, no forced purchases, no charges ever. What you get is you get your own online shop. You get your own landing page that you can advertise your landing page link. You get digital brochures, which you can download and email them to people or print them off or get a printer to print them off. There's 2 presentations in the back office which you can use, and you've got your own Karatbars website to manage your business. So all you have to do to start in the free business today is get that sponsor name, as I said, from the person who sent you here, and register at karatbars.com. That's how simple this can be. There's a fast start incentive, and during the first 6 weeks, a new affiliate has the opportunity to earn double commissions from the direct sale of products in the Karatbars 3D line. These are the 3-dimensional metal cards, and you can get up to €30 commission for selling those in the first 6 weeks. So there's an incentive there to get going quickly and promote that particular product. Now, option 2, as I said, there's an option 2 in this. You can buy a marketing pack, and if you buy a marketing pack, that puts you into the dual team. Now, you can buy a marketing pack with a credit card, debit card, bank transfer using the e-wallet. It's a one-off cost. Remember, this is not like an MLM business. It's a one-off cost. It's delivered to your home by Fedex insured courier, as all products are. No monthly fees or subscriptions, so it's a once out-of-pocket cost. Excuse me. And you can upgrade at any time from one package to the other by paying the difference. So let's look at the packages. There's only 4. Again, Karatbars is very, very simple business to explain, and it's very, very simple business to run. Your bronze package is €99, which is $106. Your commission level on that is 5%. So if you were a bronze package member and you talked to someone and they wanted to buy a bronze package, you'd earn 5% of €99. It really is that simple, and you're paid that weekly. If you're a silver package member, it's $287. You get 10% commission as a silver package member. So let's imagine you buy a silver package today, marketing package. You can now earn direct commission on other people coming in as business partners. So if you sold a silver package, for example, you would earn 10% of $287. Very, very simple and straightforward. The gold package is $641, gives you 15% commission, and the VIP package is $1,628, and that gives you 20% commission. So 20% commission is the maximum you can earn in the dual team. The Karatbars business packages, that's a couple of pictures of them there. Inside those packages, you actually, from the silver package up, you actually get gold. You get grams of gold. Obviously, you need product to show people. And the silver package has 1 gram. The gold package has 2 grams inside, and the VIP package has 3 grams. As well as that, if you're starting off and if you're started off as a free business owner, you didn't have any money to put into the business, you could change your double income. So if you wanted to buy a bronze package, you could get 3 of the 3D card sales. That would allow you to change that into a bronze package. If you sell 9 of those cards, you can turn them into a silver. If you sold 20 of them, you could turn it into a gold. And if you sold 50 of them, you can turn it into a VIP. So from any point of view, even if you had no money at all, but you've got the motivation and you want to go out there and do some work, if you just promote these cards, you can actually turn the commission from those cards into package commissions, and you can actually take part in the dual system as well. Now, the marketing packages are fantastic. Inside them, you have discount cards, bonus cards. You have different brochures and leaflets. As I said, they all come by Fedex insured courier. And people do be standing waiting at the door in Fedex to turn up. You'll get an email from Fedex saying that it's on its way. But whenever you see the quality of the product, whenever you hold a Karatbar in your hand for the first time, you will really see the power of this business. Now, there are lots of marketing materials as well. There are pull-up banners, watches, t-shirts, extra brochures. Again, once you've seen this presentation, register on the website and you can take a look through all the different marketing materials that are available there for you. Many people choose to build this business completely offline. They don't do any online work at all. So they buy the polo shirts, they buy the pull-up banners and the leaflets and do everything offline. That's a complete option for you as well. So let's take a look at what else you can get in the dual team. So you know you get that direct commission, which is the first thing. You get the 5, 10 or 15% direct commission. Well, you also get extra bonuses as well. This is where the business gets very, very exciting. So let's take a look at the picture on there. You can see you at the top of the page. And on there in Karatbars, you have a left team and you have a right team. Now, please don't confuse this with a binary type system, because it's nothing like it. You have a left team and a right team. And every time you get 25 units on your left team and 50 units on your right team, you get something called a cycle. So how do you get these units? Well, let's take a look at the little chart, and you can see where it says Karatbars product. Well, if you sell 1 gram of gold, you get 1 unit. If you sell a 2.5 gram of gold, you get 2 units. If you sell a 5 gram, you get 3. If you sell a K exchange center, you get 20 units. T-shirts is 3. Multi-gram packs is 50. And aluminium cases is 1. If you sell a marketing package to someone, just above that there, you can see if you sell a bronze package, you get 5 units. If you sell a silver, you get 20. If you sell a gold package, you get 50. And if you sell a VIP package, you get 100. So let's look at the little diagram again. Let's imagine one of those ladies on the right decided to buy a gold package. Well, if we look across at the chart, that means you get 50. So you now have 50 on the right. Let's imagine one of those men on the left decided to buy 25 grams of gold. That would give you 25 units. So you can see you've hit that magic number of 75 now. So that means you would get a bonus. Okay, so what is the bonus? Well, the bonuses are there. As a bronze package member, you would earn €10. As a silver package member, you would earn 40. As a gold package member, you'd earn 60, and a VIP, you would earn 80. Now, if you think about this, all you need to do is start getting some motivated people working on your left, some people working on your right, and those units will keep coming in day and night when you're sleeping. I have units coming in every single day of the week, whether I'm sleeping. I went to bed last night and woke up, and there was 300 more units there than there was whenever I went to bed. So that just gives you an idea of how exciting this business can be. The units happen to infinity. There's no washing away of units at the end of the month. If you've ever been involved in an MLM type business before, you may have experienced the fact where you lose units at the end of the month. You may have to do a certain target yourself before you get paid. They may only go so many levels. Well, Karatbars units are paid to infinity. All right, left team and right team to infinity. It doesn't matter how the person bought or why they bought or anything like that. If the units happen, you can see them happen in your back office, and you just, every time you have 25 on one side, 50 on the other, you will either get 10, 40, 60 or 80 euros deposited into your bank every week onto your MasterCard. So you can earn up to 180,000 dual team payouts per week. And that's right, up to 180,000 cycles per week, dual team payouts per week. And the complete list of units per item is there in the back office as well. And it is possible if you grow a large team, you can grow a global team with Karatbars International to earn over €1 million per week. And that is all explained in the back office. You're paid weekly, as I said, every single Friday. The money's transferred that you've made from the week before is transferred onto your e-wallet or to your MasterCard. Now, the MasterCard for me is a fantastic selling tool. I don't know how many customers I've introduced into the business simply because I was in a shop paying for something and they happened to notice the card. And once people see the Karatbars are working with companies like MasterCard, then any thoughts of credibility really go out of their mind. Now, there are lots of success stories around the world. Karatbars have lots of great incentives. They gave away 10 Jeep Compasses last year. You can see there the Karatbars Freedom Celebration, which was in the Bellagio Hotel in Las Vegas. Cruises, you can earn Rolex watches, cars, leather bags. There's loads of incentives in there. Free gold. I had an incentive a few weeks back there, and I had an amount of free gold put into my account, which I had delivered. So again, lots of great things to go for over and above the actual earnings that you will actually earn as you're going along doing your business. Now, there is the Los Angeles convention, so if you can get to LA this November, we're just waiting on the final dates. Hopefully we'll all be there. It should be great fun this year. So Karatbars always have a big event like that at the end of every year to really acknowledge everybody's success and how well they've done throughout the year. My own personal success with the company, I have had fantastic holidays. I'm driving the car I wanted to always drive, but the important thing for me really is time. I get time with my wife, I get time with my daughter. I've spent every day with her since she was born almost, and we have another daughter on the way. So Karatbars is the type of business, because there are no subscription fees, because there are no targets to hit every month, you can relax. Once you get your team moving, you can relax and you can use that time with your family and with your friends as well. You don't have to. We do these presentations for you every single day of the week so that you don't have to. The Karatbars support office is there to support your customers and business partners, so you don't have to. So it's a fantastic business from that point of view. It gives you lots and lots of time. So who's your market that you want to talk to? Well, anyone over the age of 18 in 120 countries who has cash or paper money. You should be able to say to people now, look, you're much better off having gold than paper money, and I've found a way how you can change that paper money into gold. I found a company that you can do it with, and you can send them to this presentation. Do you know anybody who buys a birthday card, a Christmas card, or a celebration gift? Of course you do. Do you know anybody in business who would like a unique business card? Where did you buy your car from? Who's your local garage? Who's your local estate agent? Do you know any organizations looking to raise money? The Karatbars cards can be a fantastic way to raise money for those types of organizations. Do you know anybody who likes to save? Do you know anybody who maybe has money in the bank not getting any interest? Well, here's another option. Maybe they can't afford to buy property, and maybe they can't afford to buy antiques, but now they can afford to buy gold with Karatbars. Anybody who hasn't got a pension plan, there are lots of people out there in their 30s and 40s with no pension plan. This is a great way to start now and secure their wealth in a pension plan using Karatbars. Second income seekers, do you know anybody who maybe isn't earning enough in their job and would like something else to do when they get home in the evening? Karatbars is a great business for that. And most of all, anybody who wants to run their own business. Maybe you know people who would like the idea of running their own McDonald's or their own Subway, but they don't have 10, 20, 30, 100,000 to do it. Well, they can buy their Karatbars marketing package for $1,600, 1,600 euros, and they can be up and running with their own business today with their website, everything they need to get started. Now, to build your business, and this is just personal advice from myself, become a professional inviter. Don't go out telling people to buy gold. People won't understand what gold is apart from anything else. And anybody who hasn't seen this presentation is as in the dark as ever they will be. Become a professional inviter. Be realistic. Not everybody you talk to is going to watch the presentation. It might be 1 in 10 people. That's fine. That's just sales. Invite 3 people per day. So if you can get 3 people to come and watch this presentation every single day of the week and make that your aim when you get up in the morning, then you will grow a successful sales business. Statistically, you cannot fail if you have 3 people watching this presentation every day. Statistics mean that in sales, statistics is everything. If you get the numbers of people to the presentations, then the business will grow itself. There are live local meetings which you can attend. Get back to your sponsor and find out where they're happening. Every day at 12 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern, we do these live presentations at karatbarswebinar.com. So that's the only thing you need to learn. You need to get started and then karatbarswebinar.com. Or if people can't make those times, this particular presentation of mine is recorded and available at thismightbeofinterest.com 24/7. All right. If your prospect has questions, you have a support team. You're not on your own. You simply get back to your sponsor and find out who your next available support manager is, and they can answer those questions for that prospect for you. But the important thing is ask people to watch the presentation first, and hopefully they'll have no questions at the end. Last of all, I'd say to you is, and this is very important, there's loads of people out there who have been involved in MLMs and different network marketing companies that come and go in health foods and health drinks, and they're under stress because they're trying to sell to everybody because they have to meet a target. There is none of that with Karatbars International. I've been in this industry 20 years. I've never been more relaxed than I've been for the past 2 years. Karatbars is a 5-year-old solidly trading company. Karatbars deliver all their products in time. Karatbars products are fantastic whenever your customers get them in their hands. So you will be delighted when your customers ring you up beaming about how great they think the products are. You have happy customers. You'll have happy business partners because they're not stressed. They don't have monthly fees going out of their account. They're not being forced into buying something they don't want. You've got 24/7 global support through people like myself and through head office. You're paid every single Friday morning. I was never been paid late once. I don't know anyone who ever has. And most of all, this is a business you can be proud of. This isn't some online internet site or get rich quick thing like that. This is a business with a solid product that everybody knows. We're doing a good thing by letting people know they can actually exchange their devaluing currency into gold. And it's a business that you can be proud of. If people ask me what I do, I was at the dentist today, little story, and I was sitting on the chair and the light was in my eyes and the dentist asked me what I did. And I said, I sold gold. Well, it took her about 10 minutes before she actually started doing anything or looking at my mouth because she wanted to know more and more and more. Karatbars is a conversation starter. It's not a conversation finisher. It's a business you can be proud of and you can hold your head up and say that you actually do. How do you get started? Well, all you have to do is get back to the person who sent you here today. You need to get the referral link and their sponsor name and register. There's no logical reason not to register. There's no cost and it's free information. You then simply need to choose a marketing package. If you want to, you can start off as a free customer and build your business for free, of course. You can also choose a marketing package if you want to take part in the dual system. I'll explain what you need to do for that. You need to upload your KYC documents, which is a passport, driving license, or utility bill. A little tip here for you, just if you are going to register, make sure that you register using your name. If your name's Joseph, register using Joseph. Don't register writing Joe, because Joe won't match your passport. And the KYC department need your utility bill and your passport to match up exactly with what you type whenever you're registering. So just a little point there to save yourself a bit of time, okay? Then, as I said, become a professional inviter. Start inviting people to the presentations. When I started, I was asking 10, 20 people a day, every single day. And keep asking people to go to the presentations. Your business will build itself. And it's optional then, of course, as I said, buy some products. I recommend buying a 1 gram, a 2.5 gram, a 5 gram, a coin. I would buy as much as I can, because if you are going to build this business and people are asking you about the products, it's great to be able to take them out of your wallet and actually hand it to them. And of course, from your own family's point of view and from your own wealth preservation point of view, set up a weekly or monthly savings plan for yourself to secure your own wealth. Should it only be 1 gram a month, it doesn't matter, as long as you're doing something positive, turning some of that devaluing paper money into gold. So that's it, guys. I've run on for about 15 minutes, but that's me. Enjoy the business, enjoy the company. It's a great company to work for. The longer that you're actually working with Karatbars International, the happier you'll be. There's a little slight picture on there that says welcome to the family. It has very much a family feel. Everybody helps everybody else. I'm doing a presentation in a few weeks and there's people coming to it from other teams. It's a great atmosphere. It's a great company to work for. It's a great business. And I recommend that you get started as quickly as possible, because it's a great time in the company as well. So thanks very much for watching, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed that. I'm back again, not next Thursday, the Thursday after. So I hope to see you all on that presentation. If you're back again, please bring a few prospects and possible potential customers with you as well. So thanks very much, guys, and I'll see you all on the next one.